Play. There we go. Good morning. I just thought I would take a quick minute. Today I am actually working on my website. I don't have a viable e-commerce website set up quite yet. And actually I worked on it all day yesterday. And after doing that, I kind of thought, man, the high prices that like Etsy charges, maybe it would be worth it just to try to sell on Etsy or something like that. eBay takes such a huge chunk. I was an eBay seller for almost 15 years, and after giving them 15 to 20% of my profits for all that time, I finally got a divorce from eBay. So yeah, I just thought I would do a quick tour here real quick. I got 3 printers actually happily working away today. Here's the Soval SV03, and it is working on a Pantera wing, sections 1 left and right. And I have found, I don't know if you've ever tried to print any clips in airplane, the canned G-codes that they sell you, they print these parts with a brim, and the brim is so incredibly hard to remove. I know that I know some people make it look easy on their videos where they just pull the brim off and you're ready to go. But the problem is the brim comes off, but it still leaves like that extra layer. The edge of the brim comes off, but the one layer that it puts on for the brim doesn't come off so easily. And that layer has to either be cut off or sanded off. And trying to sand it off perfectly level, I have a terrible time doing that. So, okay, so that is the SV03. Here's another Pantera fuselage. Here's the broken wing Eclipse and Model Z. And that wing is a Pet G wing that I just happen to have laying around. And it's a good wing. I just haven't finished printing that wing yet. So I think I will go ahead and print the wingtips for it, and I will marry that wing up to that fuselage, which is also in Pet G anyhow, and then redo a few of the servos and the steering, and then that one will be ready to go. Let's see, here is the green Model Z. It's getting close. A lot of work to do yet on the wing, and then a paint job. Working on a paint job on it. Okay, what else? Here's another wing. Just happens to be laying over here. Pull it off of that table, and I'll set it over here. I think that wing goes with that Pantera. Okay, then here is the SV01. I finally put enough time into it to get it working. I think actually while we're sitting here looking at it, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. It's really blazing along, and as it gets closer to, as it gets higher up, it always needs a little less speed and a little less flow. And it is printing some landing gear forks, and I think it's printing horizontal tailplanes. And then this one over here is just printing doublers, wing joint doublers. It's just, well, it's 2 layers at 0.15, so it comes out to a 0.3 millimeter layer thickness, and those are really nice to use on the wing joints. I like a little extra. Man, that thing is light. This thing printed so light. I'm so impressed with it. So the nose was laying over there on the table, so that's another Pantera. So anyhow, we should have let's see, so we'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess that's it right now, 6 with the lab print airplane. So we have 6 airplanes that should be complete and ready for sale in the next probably week. So, and like I said, I took all day yesterday just to work on my e-commerce website, and I struggled with it. I tried to do if you've heard of Apache, it's a free server software for Windows. So I set up Apache, and Apache worked fine. And then I tried to use WooCommerce to actually do like my build my web page, because I bought my domain through GoDaddy, and anyhow, so I had a server software that was working. I could pull up the home page on my own computer, but it was working okay. And then but WooCommerce actually does not work standalone. It's not like, you can't just build your own website with WooCommerce. You have to combine it with a WordPress monthly account, or it doesn't work. And I didn't realize that at first, and so I went through all the crap of setting up WooCommerce and Apache, and anyhow, my not networking, what's the name, you people that work in internet, websites and IT, that's what it is, IT. So you people that work in IT are a hell of a lot smarter than I am, and kudos to you, because I guess I am an old dog, and those are some pretty new tricks, and there's just so much to understand. I do a little bit of coding, in C++, but I'm not very good at it, and I know what it is. It just takes time, right? So I'm sure given enough time, it would come to me, and I'd get better at it. But I would rather spend my time doing this with airplanes, and believe it or not, I spend all my time building them, and I thoroughly enjoy flying them as well. So I'm a little disappointed in myself that I haven't taken anything out to fly this winter. I like flying in the winter. The cold doesn't bother me. Batteries don't last quite as long, but I enjoy it. So, okay, just a quick update. That is what is going on right now with me. So, printer's happily printing away. So that's a good day. That's a good day in any day. So, oh, yeah, we talked about the SVO3, SVO1, and then the guy that ordered the Artillery X2 that had sent me the comments, and then ultimately he was asking me what would I choose, I guess if I just had to pick one. That's a tough question. It's a tough question. There's the top of the Sidewinder. Soval, the reason I chose the Sovals to begin with, and here's the SVO1 still plugging away. So the reason I chose the Sovals to begin with is because I saw a picture of a 3D printing farm, and they had approximately I want to say they had 100 SVO3s set up in a room that were all printing at the same time. And I thought, man, you know what? If some company is willing to invest in 100 SVO3s for a printing farm, then it can't be too bad of a printer. So, and I will say, so this is printing on the bed with the glass, the smooth side of the glass up. The other side has the texture on it, and I'm not a fan of the texture. I like it, but the prints come off of that texture pretty tough. And the reason I have a fan sitting next to this is because on the glass bed, the smooth glass bed, of course I use Aquanet. You can see the Aquanet right there, right? As soon as the print is finished, if I happen to be around, I'll turn on that fan and cool it down, cool the bed down. And as soon as the bed is cool, I barely have to touch those prints, and they come right, they fall off the bed. I mean, it's almost like they're not stuck at all once the glass, you know, shrinks back down. They almost come loose by themselves, but I mean, they don't. I've not had one come loose, but it does sometimes take several layers of hairspray to get a good coat on there. So anyhow, so there you go. There again, I guess that's what is going on in my world today. So okay, with that, I'm going to sign off, and hope you all have a great day, and we will see you soon.